Prayers go out to Diddy Glover. Oh my God. Donald Trump, you need to pardon Diddy and get him out of there. I know Diddy acted like he was a tough guy. And I knew that he acted like he was a bad boy. But being in a jail is too much for him. It's way too much for him. And I don't know what to say. This is breaking news, everybody. Smash that like button. This is crazy, and this is pure survival. And I don't care who gets mad at me for crying, pure survival. Diddy almost was stabbed to death in jail. And everybody deserves a second chance. Everybody deserves a second chance. Everybody deserves a second chance, and I don't know why. They just don't let this man go home. It is very dangerous. It is very dangerous in that New York jail. And I knew sooner or later there was going to be a boy that was going to ask Diddy for a sexual favor. Now, I heard allegedly they put a candy bar on Diddy's bed. One of the inmates put a candy bar on Diddy Glover's bed. And Diddy Glover did not know that it was a trick. It was a scam. You're not supposed to eat the candy bar during survival. You're supposed to wait till you get out and you can go buy the whole candy damn shop. I don't know why Diddy ate the candy bar, but he ate the candy bar and allegedly he passed out, went to sleep, and woke up with a knife to his throat. Oh my God. I don't get how all these other people was able to get bond. These other people was able to get out of jail. And y'all know that Diddy is a mogul. He can't handle prison. Now, when Diddy woke up, he had a knife to his throat. And the inmate was trying to take that and take that and take that. And everybody thinks just because Diddy likes to watch men clap his woman's cheeks, that Diddy wants to have an affair with a boy. Now, I don't know if Diddy had a boyfriend while he was in there and the man got upset because Diddy's about to go home, or Diddy wanted to be transferred to another cell. But somehow this man was demanding for Diddy Glover to give him a sexual favor. The man wanted Diddy to make his wiener disappear. And this is just crazy, guys. I never knew this story. Now, I don't know, because some people going to say, oh, now they're saying that somebody trying to kill Diddy just so Donald Trump could give him the pardon. Donald said he was going to think about giving Diddy a pardon this week during survival. So why would they have to make up a story that somebody tried to stab Diddy Glover, you know what I mean, when Donald's already talking about giving him a pardon? He's already talking about giving him a pardon. So maybe the inmate heard that Donald Trump was thinking about giving Diddy Glover a pardon. So they like, all right, Diddy about to leave? So then we're going to have to Shawshank redemption him. We're going to have to Shawshank redemption him. This is crazy, guys. This is definitely breaking news. Diddy almost got stabbed to death in jail, guys. This is crazy, man. I mean, it really is. And then there's gonna be people that's gonna be like, Jamil, why are you crying for? Why did you give a damn? Pure survival. Why would I want to see somebody get stabbed to death in jail? Why would I want to see somebody get hurt for? You know what I'm saying? So it's sad to me. Like it's really sad to me, and we've seen it happen with Robert Kelly, pure Bible. Somebody tried to stab R. Kelly. Somebody tried to take his life in there. So you know Diddy Glover's not safe. Everybody think just because Diddy Glover got all his money, there's men that knew about the freak offs that's in prison. You know what I'm saying? And they are wondering when is Diddy gonna like some of the men is trying to have an affair with Diddy. You know what I'm saying? And I guess Diddy's trying to turn men down, and they like, no, we want them cakes. We want them tasty cakes, and we want them tasty cakes right now. So for him to wake up with a knife to his throat, y'all, put a one in the chat if y'all think that Diddy's legal team is trying to say that somebody trying to kill you in jail so you can get out. Put a two in the chat if y'all think somebody really was trying to kill Diddy Glover. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's going to be people saying, oh, they trying to say that just so Diddy can get out of jail, because it's very possible. Pure survival. Because I've never heard this story. Now Diddy Glover's almost got stabbed to death. It's just crazy, man. And I just can't stop crying. I just can't. Because everybody else is out here running around spending all Diddy Glover's freak off money. Pure survival. Cassie is out here spending that whole $30 million while Diddy is in jail, and people are trying to pull his pants down. They are trying to make Diddy give him oral sex, pure the Bible, and they are saying to Diddy all of that freaky stuff that you was doing in them freak offs, all of the sperm that you used to put on your nipples. We want you to do that type of stuff while you're in jail with us, pure the Bible. We want you to get freaky deaky with us. So it's just crazy, and it is heart wrenching. It is heart wrenching that they are trying to take Diddy's virginity in there. This is crazy, guys. And like I said, this is breaking news right now. They saying Diddy almost stabbed to death. And as I say, I don't know if Diddy's legal team told Diddy Glover, look, you better act like that you was stabbed to death. You better go to the hospital. You better do whatever you got to do right now while Donald Trump's supposed to be pardoning you this week during survival. So you got to pull a publicity stunt. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, but I feel bad for Diddy Glover. I feel bad, and y'all can get mad at me all you want. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? But Diddy doesn't stand a chance inside of that jail. You know what I mean? And once you eat the candy bar and they want your cheeks, those cheeks, you got to give those cheeks up. So Diddy's going to have to bust it wide open for everybody in the jail now. Pure survival. Now that they know that a knife was put to your throat and you didn't do nothing about it, he's going to have to bust it open for everybody on his block during survival. They're going to be passing Diddy around like a freak off blunt, all in the goddamn jail. This is just crazy, man, and I just got this goddamn news. You can see it is on TMZ. It's just heart-wrenching. Oh, my God. And Diddy used to have a bodyguard. Where is the bodyguards in jail? Why can't Diddy get a bodyguard in jail? Because even if he get a bodyguard in jail, he's going to have to make out with the bodyguard. And they set Diddy up. They put all these snacks on his bed. They put a motherfucker up. They put a Twizzler. They put a Snickers bar. And Diddy probably really wanted to eat that Snickers bar. And Diddy know because he got all this money. He thought that he could just replace the Snickers. You can't replace the Snickers. Once you eat the Snickers, now they're going to want you to eat the dicker. This is breaking news, guys. Diddy almost stabbed to death in jail. And like I said, I don't care who gets mad and tell me, why you crying, Jamil? Why are you crying? Diddy is the devil. You shouldn't care that he almost was stabbed to jail and almost got molested. Pearl of the Bible. He didn't think about Justin Bieber's tasty cakes. He didn't think about Usher's tasty cakes. He told Usher to let it burn. Pearl of the Bible. But nobody never had proof. It never came out that Justin Bieber and Usher got their cheeks clapped by Diddy. Pearl the Bible. Now, we've seen a lot of evidence that look very mysterious. But Justin or Usher never said that they had to give up their Raisin brand. So we don't know what happened. But all I'm saying is, y'all need to put your prayer hands up for Diddy Glover, because Diddy Glover was nearly stabbed to death in prison. Brother Bible. And I'm going to believe it until I see a difference. I'm going to believe that they tried to take Diddy out like a freak off blind date. Brother Bible. The reason why them inmates is trying to get Diddy, because they know that Donald Trump is about to give him a pardon during survival. They know Diddy Glover is about to leave and forget all about them. He ain't gonna give a damn about them once he Diddy pop up out that jail. So they like, okay, Diddy's about to get a pardon. Well, we need to put his lights out. So I am praying for Diddy Glover. This is awful, guys. I'm telling you right now. Everybody else got a bond. Everybody else got a James Bond. Why did everybody else get a James Bond but Diddy Glover? You know what I mean? Is they trying to unalive Diddy? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that they're trying to unalive Diddy Glover. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't think that they trying to unalive Diddy. Because R. Kelly said the same thing. R. Kelly said that they trying to unalive him. How do y'all know they not trying to take Diddy Glover out? You know what I'm saying? There still was another house that they never searched. You remember Diddy Glover's son, King Kong, said, yeah, my dad had everything in the other house, and the Fed ran into my house, and the Fed thought that my dad was going to give her all his tape, but the Fed went to the wrong house, so they don't got nothing on my dad. You remember King Kong said that they went to the wrong house? So what if Diddy Glover still got some of the Epstein files? What if that's why I was thinking why Trump was going to pardon him? Because Diddy got stuff on Trump, and I think Diddy probably was on the Epstein files and got his own fucking files, Pearl the Bible. So they might be trying to kill Diddy. Oh my God. Just the thought of it. Just the thought of it. That they try to take Diddy out. And I'm going to pray. I don't care what nobody says. Because Cassie was not no victim. Pearl the Bible. She was a victim of violence, of domestic violence. Yes, Diddy was wrong for putting his hands on her. Pearl the Bible. But Cassie was putting hits out on people. Cassie was a gangster just like Diddy Glover. Pearl the Bible. And everybody is out living their life while Diddy is in there getting molested. He's in there getting molested. Don't you guys give a damn? Where is your heart at? Where is your heart? Soon as I heard they tried to stab Diddy Glover in his sleep, pure Bible, they said Diddy was moaning in his sleep. He was in the bed like, I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. Then he woke up with a motherfucking knife to his goddamn throat. How mysterious is that? Why all of a sudden they're trying to kill Diddy the moment that Donald Trump and Donald Trump's clip-on toupee said that he's going to pardon Diddy Glover? Now they trying to take Diddy out. Oh my God. Oh my God. I have a heart. Okay, Diddy plans to sell out Madison Square Garden. And then I want Diddy to go to Madison Square Garden. I wanted to go to the concert. I wanted to see Little Nas X. come out on stage singing na 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 na. Little Nas X is supposed to perform at Diddy's first concert. Pearls of Mama. And Justin Bieber and Usher's going to all perform at Diddy's first concert. Pearls of Mama. But I think the government is trying to assassinate Diddy Glover. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that the government is trying to kill Diddy. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think the inmates is just mad because Diddy's about to get pardoned. Pills of Bible. We don't know. Or put a 3 in the chat if y'all think that Diddy's legal team told him to act like he's a victim right now, that people are doing horrible things to you in jail, you about to get killed, just so Diddy could get out of prison. But whatever it is, I am concerned. I have a heart. So if Diddy mom, Miss Janice, a.k.a. Mrs. Glover, Pure Survival, if Mrs. Glover watching this, I am praying for your son, Mrs. Glover, because I know that they're trying to hurt Diddy Glover, and I want Diddy Glover to get a fair shot. Pure Survival. And y'all can sit there and say, well, Diddy is his fault because he shouldn't have ate the candy bar. When the inmate put the candy bar on the bed, Diddy should have waited till he went to commissary, all that money he got on his books. Why would you eat a candy bar from a total stranger? And now he wakes up with a knife to his throat, and a man said, Diddy, I need you to perform a sex act. They wanted Diddy Glover to perform a sex act on them. This is crazy, guys. Allegedly, the man that put the knife to Diddy's throat wanted him to perform a sex act. Why would you think that this man was going to perform a sex act? Because they heard all about the trial, Pure Survival. They heard about the cum shots on his nipples. They heard about all of that. Some of the inmates in the jail got turned on. When they knew, they said, damn, you like to sit in a Halloween costume, buck-ass naked? You can do stuff like that, daddy? I like that, daddy. Can you have me scrambling and scraping in this cell? Can you have me scrambling and scraping? This is sad, guys. Smash that like button. Diddy almost stabbed to death in jail. And I'm just devastated. Oh, my God. I'm just devastated. And I've been drowning in tears all morning. And all I want to see, Donald Trump and your toupee, you need to pardon Diddy Glover. Because the man is not going to survive in another jail. Because he can't survive in this prison right here. Survival. And y'all see what's happening. And y'all don't care. We all need to write a petition. We all going to write a petition to help Diddy Glover get out. Pillar Bible. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all down to write a petition with me to get Diddy Glover out of jail. Pillar Bible. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all ain't down to write a petition. If you down to write a petition to get Diddy Glover out of jail, Pillar Bible, put a 1 in the chat. God damn it. Because this is horrible, guys. This is very horrible and it's traumatizing. And it's traumatizing during survival. Can you imagine waking up with a knife to your throat? With a knife to your throat? Pure survival? You know what I'm talking about? And I'm not talking about you waking up and your partner is accusing you of cheating. I'm not talking about you waking up and your partner, who that bitch you was talking to last night? Who is the bitch I'm going to cut your throat? Who is that bitch you was talking to last night? Praise the Bible. I'm not talking about that. This was an inmate, buck-ass naked. And he climbed up. Diddy Glover's bunk is at the top. The inmate crawled up the Diddy Glover's freak-off bunk and tried to pull the man's pants down, survival, and then put a knife to Diddy's throat. Oh, my God. This is crazy, guys. And all we waiting for is to find out if Diddy Glover is going to get pardoned by tomorrow. By tomorrow or Friday. The man was almost stabbed to death 2 days or a day before he's getting pardoned. Y'all don't think that that's very mysterious? Y'all don't think that that's very mysterious? You know what I'm saying? Why they trying to take him out now? Diddy Glover's been in jail for 14 months during survival. The moment Donald Trump and Donald Trump's clip-on toupee is trying to make a decision, and then you got people in the White House mad at Donald Trump's toupee saying, how you gonna pardon Diddy? Don't pardon Diddy, don't pardon Diddy. And Donald saying, look, I don't give a damn. I need that $50 million that Diddy was going to give out. Pills on Bible. And Diddy probably got Donald Trump buck-ass naked on one of them freak-off tapes. If he don't got Donald naked, he probably got his toupee buck-ass naked. You know, his toupee has clothes on. You know what I'm saying? This is wild, guys. Diddy almost stabbed to death in jail is insane. This is just very insane. You know what I'm saying? Like, the system is so corrupted. And how did the inmate get the knife? How did the inmate get the knife inside the jail? How did the inmate get the knife inside of the goddamn cell? Pills of Bible. I think that they planted the knife in there. I think that the prison guards, they are all responsible and they all trying to set Diddy up and take him out. My whole thing is, if the man is guilty, then why is y'all trying to unalive him? Pills of Bible. That's my whole thing. This like the Epstein situation. I don't believe Epstein killed himself. I don't believe in none of that stuff. You can't trust these people. When you got information on them, Pills of Bible, they're going to get rid of you. So now they're trying to take Diddy out. Oh my God. This is crazy. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that they trying to kill Diddy. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think it's the inmates that's trying to get him. That's what I want to know. I'm going to give y'all a chance. Tell me, do y'all think they trying to do it? If they trying to kill Diddy Glover, or do y'all think it's the damn inmates? Pearls of Bible. It's all sad at the end of the day. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, what do Diddy got on y'all? If y'all know y'all ain't did nothing, what do Diddy got on y'all that y'all sitting there trying to take the man out for? Shout out to my baby in the building. Brother Mama, I've been down here crying for the last hour and a half. Diddy almost got stabbed to death in New York jail. Bible, out of nowhere, 2 days before Donald Trump make his decision. And I think that that's very mysterious that Donald is about to make his decision. Now they trying to kill Diddy Glover to get rid of the tapes that never came out. That's what it is. Y'all believe that there's no tapes? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all believe that it's some different tapes. It's different tapes that they didn't play in the trial, Pierce Bible, with big leaders and people in Hollywood that they didn't want to come out. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't think it's no tapes with no celebrities. Look at everybody putting a 1 in the chat. Those were the tapes, the secret tapes that they never put out. You didn't see none of that shit in the trial, Pure Bible. And I believe because it was people that was too big, that was big, had big name people, that they could not put them tapes out for a reason. You know what I'm saying? You see, when Diddy first got locked up, they made it like it was minors, little kids, all kinds of stuff. They was talking about, it was politicians. They was talking about Oprah Winfrey, free motherfucker Stedman. You know what I'm saying? And then none of the tapes with Oprah Winfrey backing it up. You know what I mean? Stedman tied up in the freak-off dungeon with a banana in his mouth. Where is these tapes with Ellen DeGeneres? With Ellen DeGeneres, you know what I mean? Running around sniffing kitty cat, Pierce the Bible. Where are those tapes at? We know, where's the tapes with Leonardo DiCaprio? Pierce the Bible. And he don't date unless you 25, from 22 to 25 years old. Leonardo already said that, Pierce the Bible. If you 26 years old, you too old for Leonardo DiCaprio. He can't sell off with your ass on the Titanic, on the freak-off Titanic, on the freak-off Titanic. This is just crazy, guys. I think that they trying to take Diddy out, and it's just very heart-wrenching, and I just can't stop crying. I just can't stop. I just can't stop crying because they let everybody else out. And the only person that had to go to jail was Diddy Glover. How do you get an indictment where it's only one person on the whole entire indictment? Because it was politicians. I think Bill Clinton was in there busting it wide open. Trump, all of them is on them freak off tapes that they've been trying to hide during survival, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why I don't care. I have a heart. Y'all gonna say, oh, you Diddy Glover lover. You a Diddy Glover lover. You want Diddy to butter your biscuit, Jamil, Pills of Bible. I am comfortable with my skin and my sexuality, Pills of Bible. So I know that it ain't true. So I don't give a damn. I'm just telling y'all, Hollywood is a bunch of snakes. It's a bunch of snakes. How all of those people, like Clive Davis and Clive Davis shitty diapers, never came up in this indictment. Pure Bible. You telling me that Clive Davis poopy diapers never came up in the indictment? Rest in peace to Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston died, and Clive Davis sat right there in his shitty motherfucker diapers and told everybody to continue having fun. Pure Bible. Leave me in my poopy diapers. Don't touch me. Leave me in my shitty diapers. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tracy, just hit that super chat. Pure Bible. You know what I mean? Jamil and Lounge, bless y'all all. Thank you so much. Tracy, people want me not to give a damn that Diddy Glover was almost stabbed to death, pure survival. We know that Diddy was mean as hell. We know that he took advantage of people far as like their contracts and made people walk to get cheesecakes, pure survival. But the fact that there was no minors and these were a bunch of grown-ass girls allowing this man to bring male prostitutes so they can get their cheeks clapped, you know what I'm saying? I was at the trial. My woman was at the trial, pure survival. So we saw the truth of what's going on. This is bigger than Diddy Glover. You think that they care about if Diddy was doing anything horrible to women, how they played it like they cared? When Hugh Hefner and all of them motherfuckers, they all been doing shit like that. Pure survival. Diddy just tried to stand up to them liquor companies, them people that had more money than him, pure survival, and they said, we're going to spank you. We're going to put you in a jail cell with a bunch of criminals and shit that's going to want Diddy Glover to give them sexual favors because they know he likes to freak off. So Diddy woke up with a knife to his throat during survival. He woke up with a knife to his throat. And imagine if he woke up with a penis to his head. He had a knife to his throat and probably a penis to his head. This is sick. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to sit there and hope. Good for Diddy. The penis should have went inside his ear. Pure survival. I'm not going to say that. This is heart-wrenching. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sick of that. You see? What the man had to go through all this time. And all the man want to do is just come home, pure survival. You seen Mrs. Glover at the trial. You seen his kids at the trial, pure survival. Even King Combs went up there and spoke for his dad. And he told the judge, Your Honor, I want my dad to go home because my dad, he was not the only one that was getting picky. And I just love my dad. And my dad, I want my dad to go home so we can go get some ice cream and cake and we can celebrate with my dad. And I feel bad for the kids. Diddy Glover needs to come home because they trying to kill him in that jail cell. And they're doing the same thing with Robert Kelly, pure survival. Robert said that they was trying to kill him too. And this is crazy, guys. R. Kelly's sitting in the jail cell right now. I believe I can die. I believe I can touch this guy. I think about it every night and day. A man in jail try to turn me gay. I believe I can show. He tried to clap my cheeks on the floor. I believe I could die. This is just very heart-wrenching that people that we looked up to that was heroes back in the day, they all getting taken out. I'm telling you guys, Hollywood is vicious. And I'm only looking at this two ways. Either they are trying to say Diddy almost got stabbed to death because they want this to push the pardon, pure survival, or I think that they are trying to unalive Diddy before Donald Trump pardons him tomorrow or Friday, pure survival. I'm praying for you, Diddy Glover. I'm praying. I'm praying. Because I told you, we coming to your concert in Madison Square Garden. Spells of mama. They gonna have baby all on the stage. They gonna have the lights where everybody light up. Everybody look buck ass naked. I'm telling you, I'm praying for Diddy Glover. But like I said, guys, this is breaking news. Diddy almost got stabbed to death in prison. Bible. He woke up with a knife to his throat. Like I told y'all, they had a candy bar sitting on his bed, and Diddy ate the candy bar. He didn't understand the jail politics. You're not supposed to eat the candy bar. Bible. He still had chocolate stains from the Snickers. He still had the Snicker bar stains and the wrapper stuck to his face. So the inmates knew that he ate the candy bar, Pierce or Bible. So they wanted him to give them sexual favors. But I'm thinking that it's all connected and set up. Do you know the COs put certain dangerous people in a cell with you on purpose, Pierce or Bible, just to to put their pickle in your jar? They set and put dangerous people in your cell, not only to record you, you know what I mean, like informants, but also to put their pickle inside of your jar during survival. This man tried to screw the top off of Diddy's jar and shove his pickle in it. Bible. Prayers for Diddy Glover. Everybody, Diddy almost got stabbed to death in jail, and we still waiting to see if Donald Trump and Donald Trump's clip-on toupee is going to pardon Diddy Glover. If he's going to pardon him, and it's going to come out tomorrow, Friday, whichever one of these days is going to come out if Diddy Glover's going to get a freak-off pardon. If he's going to get a freak off pardon. And I think that Donald is going to have a whole like coming home freak off celebration. You know what I mean? I think Donald Trump is going to go to Diddy's first coming home party. I really think he's going to go to Diddy's coming home party. He's going to whip off that toupee. Diddy's going to start spraying all the baby oil on his head, rubbing his fingers back through. Look, Donald, you know, I'm sorry, Daddy. You know, when I was saying that I didn't like you and you know, I love you, Daddy. You know, and I'm a MAGA person now, Daddy. Yes, and I'm going to make everybody a MAGA person, Daddy. Yes, we're going to make America great again, Daddy. I'm telling y'all, this is all set up. This is all set up. And I think that because the government is telling Donald, don't pardon Diddy, and Donald saying, I'm going to pardon him anyway, and then most seriously, somebody tries to kill Diddy, don't y'all think that's crazy? The people in the White House is saying, no, Donald never said he was going to pardon Diddy. You know what I'm saying? TMZ is lying. No, TMZ wasn't lying. TMZ wasn't lying. The government is saying, no, don't do it. Donald's saying, no, I pardon Diddy. This is going to be the biggest distraction ever. Nobody's going to think about the Epstein files no more. Diddy's going to get rid of all his freaky ass tapes from the mansion that they never raided. You know what I'm saying? And Donald's going to get that $50 million during survival. This is all business. And I guarantee you, Diddy is going to be running around talking about making America great again. He's going to become a MAGA. He's going to become a MAGA. We know he was a fagger, but he's going to become a MAGA, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Donald Trump and Donald Trump's clip-on toupee can benefit from Diddy Glover. He can benefit from Diddy Glover. You know what I'm saying? Way more than the other girl they wanted him to pardon. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just letting y'all know right now, Diddy was almost stabbed to death in jail. It just came out. Y'all can go look at it on TMZ. Y'all can go look at it on Google, whatever. You know what I mean? And people could get mad at me for crying, but I got a heart. I have a heart, just like the Temptations. Y'all didn't say nothing when the Temptations said, does anybody in this house got a heart tonight? Does anybody in the house got a heart tonight? When the Temptation said that, y'all didn't get mad at them, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? But I have a heart, so I cry at tragedies, at tragedies. You know what I'm saying? Now imagine if we woke up and they said out of nowhere, Diddy stabbed to death. Who y'all gonna think did that? You know what I'm saying? Because y'all know that's what they do. Out of nowhere, somebody end up dying, and we'll be like, how did this person die? And it'll be a whole mystery. It'll be a whole mysterious thing. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, shout out to everybody, man. Like, share, subscribe, smash that like button. Diddy almost got stabbed to death in jail.